Hey everyone, Purple Tom Nuki here. Welcome to my top 5 My Hero Academia arcs in the series of My Hero Academia. But since the manga is on break this week, this is what I am doing. Now, this is coming out in the morning instead of like 3 in the morning. So if you're expecting this like way early in the morning, I'm uploading this later because it'll actually be in your sub box instead of like it disappearing from other stuff. But let's get started with my top 5 favorite arcs in My Hero Academia. This is kind of difficult, not because yes, there's a lot of good arcs in the series, but there's so few of them, and like you can't count the season 1 arcs because they're kind of early arcs. Like you can count the USJ arc, like yeah, you can count that, but you can't count the other, like him getting in the UA, him doing the UA exam, and Deku versus Bakugo. Like, you can't count those arcs. So, although that's not going to be on the list side, by the way, USJ is neither. Spoiler alert. But I want to say there is going to be a spoiler warning for anyone who is an anime only of My Hero Academia. So yeah, let's get into it with number 5. Right? Yeah. My phone decided to do 6 through 10, which is the Hero Killer Stain arc. Now, so this is actually, I think, one of the most important arcs in the series so far, just because it's like one, the fight was amazing. Probably, I wouldn't go top 5, but top 10 for sure of the fights. Deku, Ida, and Todoroki versus Stain. Probably one of the top 10 fights. But as well as the impact that Stain had on the Hero Society. And just we got to meet Gran Torino, we got to meet it's where Ida got some development. It's where he lost his brother in a sports festival. What else happened? That's the big thing. But it's also where Todoroki started following his father. So that's also a big deal to Todoroki's development. And that's why I put the Hero Killer Stain arc, or the Hero Killer arc, it said Hero Killer arc on some Wikipedia, at number 5. So number 4, gotta unlock my phone again, because, sorry. This shouldn't be a surprise. The Hideout Raid arc. Now, it may be a surprise this is number 4, because there's 3 arcs. Number 2 is going to be a surprise. 3 arcs that are a lot better than this. This arc is extremely overrated. Extremely. The peak of My Hero. No. My Hero is still going strong. It's going good in everything. No matter what people say, the series is still good. It may not be like Overhaul level or Hideout Raid level, but we had the Endeavor arc, or the Pro Hero arc. Like, that's better. Spoiler, that's number 3. That's better than this arc. So, there is that. But, I do like, it's my TV, by the way. You should know that, if you watch my videos. But, just everything that happened in this arc, the passing of All Might and the awakening of Yagi Toshinori, or Toshinori Yagi, I forget what it is, but that's a very big deal, because losing the symbol of peace, that was a big thing, because that means you couldn't rely on All Might anymore. It means you had to rely on Endeavor, and you know how much Endeavor is liked in Hero Society. It's not that they don't like Endeavor, it's that you can't see him compared to All Might. So that was an interesting thing that we were told in the Provisional License arc. But also, Shigaraki lost his mentor, All for One. We don't have a full name for him yet. Probably never will. But yeah, we got introduced to Edgeshot. We got introduced to a bunch of new pro heroes. Gang Orca, who's no longer a tough sign anymore. Rip. But yeah, we got introduced to a lot of new pro heroes, which I personally really like because I like Edgeshot. We didn't see Hawks, unfortunately. If Hawks is there, uh, it would have been over. Hawks would have been OP and everything, but unfortunately he was not there. We had Tiger instead, which Tiger is fodder. So nothing to say. But yeah, that's my number 4. Uh, it's okay, but I think it's heavily overrated. The All Might All for One arc is fantastic. My favorite part about that arc is the Bakugo development. By far, you know Bakugo's my favorite character, so of course I'm going to like his start of his future development and his big development. So number 3 is the Pro Hero arc. Now this arc caught me by surprise at first because we were just getting out of the Culture Festival, which, like, it was very badly received, and I don't get why. But like, it was badly received, and then we get into this arc, and it's literally the brand new, better Camino arc, which is it's great. Literally, we get more Todoroki development. We get Endeavor development. We learn about Hawks. We get the new top 10 heroes. A new Nomu. Providence Burn, Endeavor. Like, we see our second Endeavor fight, but we know how strong he is. Endeavor was the fucking eye. Like, and then we see that Hawks is a double agent for the League of Villains. Like, everything in this arc is fantastic, and I feel that people just don't give it enough credit. But they do at the same time, if I'm making sense about that. So, I just want to say real quick, Endeavor versus High-End Nomu, or Endeavor and Hawks versus High-End Nomu, is one of the top 3 best fights in the series, by far. You can't say no, because when that gets animated, it is going to be the best fight in the series, by far. So, that is number 3. Now, number 2, the big shock, I think, is the Culture Festival arc. Oh boy, I'm probably going to get a lot of hate for this, but I loved the Culture Festival. I am a big fan of slice of life anime. That's just how I am. I love it. So, when we get a whole arc towards it, and then we get the best fight with Deku with it, and then we get a lolly. Not saying that's how it's good, no. We get Brava and Gentle, which are the 2 best antagonists in the series, counting Overhaul. And just, it's the story of Brava and Gentle really made that arc for me. And even the choreography in the fight with Deku and Gentle versus La Brava was superb. Like, it's probably the 2nd best fight in the series. The best fight in the series is coming out on the list. I mean, not coming up later. It could be in the training arc. Who knows? But what was I gonna say? Yeah, I liked the Bakugo on the drums, Jiro singing, Mineta in his harem. Like, everything about that arc I love because I get to see more of the characters. And the beauty pageant, like, that was... I used tonight's gonna be productive thing for Mineta. I use that meme so much. I love Mineta. But, yeah. It's just this arc... I cannot put into words how much I love this arc. It's just... very underappreciated. I was surprised when people hated it. Oh yeah, Deku unlocked wind pressure in this arc. Or he learned about it from All Might. And he got I think he got his costume upgraded. No, he got those arm gauntlets that he destroyed in the training arc. But yeah, so that's number 2. I don't want to delve into it too much because we're at 10 minutes already. Probably not going to be no ads. But number 1, my favorite arc, and everyone's favorite arc in the series, probably the internship or overhaul Shisaki, whatever you want to call it, arc. This arc is important for many reasons. And why I like it, I should be saying, not just because it's important, because I like it. But just the fact that we had a death in the series, people thought, oh, there's going to be no deaths in My Hero. No. They killed off Night Eye. They killed off a pro hero at the end. They basically killed Overhaul, but he can probably come back to life, or get his arms back. What Lemillion or Mirio versus Overhaul, in my opinion, is the best fight in the series of My Hero Academia. Now, just the emotional impact that fight had was immense. Insane. That's probably one of the first fights I've actually cried at. And you guys know, I don't cry at anime. You guys know this. I've cried at Season 3, Episode 12 of My Hero. That's for My Hero. That's it. And for manga, it's like, when I was reading it myself, it was a lot of the Overhaul arc, and then All Might versus All for One. That was it. Oh, and Deku versus Bakugo Part 2. But yeah, that's just a big part of it. We got to know Sun Eater, Hado, we got meet Overhaul, we got the 7 Precepts of Death. Just so much is in this arc. And then we got that, was it Lockrock? I forget his name. He was kind of irrelevant, so I'm not gonna lie. But yeah, and then in a way, Shigaraki kind of teamed up with Deku to take down Overhaul, and that was just the coolest thing ever. But in a way, they didn't, because they weren't actually teaming up. And then Deku unlocking 100% full cow One for All was the greatest thing ever. And then Deku unlocking 20% One for All. Oh my god. Oh, I should have mentioned my 6th favorite arc in this series is the training arc. But yeah. Not much else to say. I love that Frappy and Uraraka are Hado's what do you call it? Sidekicks, and then Kirishima is Sun Eater's sidekick. So yeah. Oh, and Red Rider Unbreakable. So yeah, I'm Purple Tom Nuki. This is my top 10 favorite arcs in My Hero Academia. I hope you enjoyed it as much as I did, because I love sharing my passion for this anime with you guys. But yeah, have a good day, guys. Catch you later for next week of chapter 212. Goodbye. Voice crack.